got a special treat this evening. Two back-to-back Daredevil Born Again Season 2 episodes, Episode 2 and Episode 3. You're getting the full review right here, right now. We're both extremely excited to talk about it. And without further ado, I'm not even going to beat around the bush about it. Let's start off with us just picking up straight up after Episode 1, where we see Cherry being taken to the hospital after a heart attack, and after the attack of the AVTF, trying to get information out of him. And we get the scene where he's laying in the hospital bed, and you see all his loyal friends that were in the police force when he was still on working for New York, and the AVTF are trying to make their way. I'm not exactly sure what their intentions are, but I'm thinking they're there to kill him. And his fellow police officers are like, nah, we ain't having it. You ain't getting up in here. So take away from that.
Definitely excited to talk about this week's review for the podcast. 2 episodes back to back, like you stated before. Definitely really feel like this show is definitely going back to its original roots and Netflix. I don't know about you, but I definitely feel like they're fleshing out the story and the characters as well. So I'm excited to talk about everything that's going to go on forward. But definitely Cherry had a heart attack, as we last recall in episode 1. And Daredevil got unmasked, got caught by the ops slacking. And then we begin in the episode. We begin in the beginning of the episode where Daredevil finishes up dogging the ops, is hanging on the rooftop. Cherry is rushed to the hospital alongside with his friends, and Bullseye had saved Daredevil for unknown reasons. And we see the anti-vigilante task force with their tails between their legs running. And we get to see the fit again. I ain't gonna lie to you. I gotta emphasize on this. I'm sorry. I definitely feel like I got to emphasize on this enough, bro. That fit is fucking tight as fuck. Pause. That fit is straight swagger, bro. Definitely. But overall, like, I kind of expected a little bit more. I kind of expected, like, Bullseye to show up and had a little bit of a one-on-one scene with Daredevil, but we didn't get that.
So, like in the hospital when we get Cherry in the hospital, where the 2 anti-vigilante task force officers, they're going down the elevator, he takes those 2 officers out. Now, my question is, what was the reason of Bullseye actually being in the hospital?
From watching the episode, I do believe he's using Cherry as leverage to get to Matt Murdock, aka the Daredevil, the Devil's Hell's Kitchen, because as you recall in episode 2, he was looking for his mother as well in the church, but unfortunately she was on another mission outside the country, so he wasn't able to get to his mother. So it seems like he is targeting Matt Murdock personally through the people that matter to him in his personal life. So if he, after annihilating his best friend, he is going after his mother. It seems like he's going after the people that truly love him or have a deep impact in his life. So it's crazy because this dude has no fucks. Like, he is definitely going after the people that matter to Matt Murdock, aka the Daredevil. And it seems like whatever little beef they got going on, it is not none. And he's going to make sure that he finishes and wraps up whatever unfinished business he has with Daredevil.
So I thought about it for a minute, and I was thinking, considering, maybe this might be a little bit of a stretch, but considering that it's 2-parter actually, maybe Cherry had, since he's a private investigator, maybe he had some information on his mother, and he was on his way, and then the anti-vigilante task force may have interrupted him from questioning Cherry, or this one might be a little bit too much of a stretch, if I'm being honest. But considering the fact that Poindexter was former law enforcement, maybe he was just looking out for him.
It could be those two things. From my personal opinion, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. I do believe he's going to use Daredevil as an ally going forward because as we go forward, Vanessa Fisk is married to Wilson Fisk, and she is originally the one to hire Poindexter to kill Foggy Nelson. So it seems like he is trying to make sure that he is trying to finish unfinished business with Daredevil. As we know from season 3, he attacked him in the same church that his mother was living in and working for in the same church in Netflix's the Daredevil series as well. So it seems like he is definitely personally attacking Daredevil wherever it hurts the most. But unfortunately, we didn't get to see her mother because she's on another mission.
Right.
Which means he's definitely looking somewhere to attack Matt Murdock where any means necessary. So which means he's looking for people that personally matter to him. Since he took care of his best friend, the next one, I guess, down the line is his mother, which is kind of messed up. You don't do that. But we're talking about the ops. So the only other person I'm thinking that he's probably going to attack besides Vanessa is Karen Page. But we'll see how we moving forward with this series, because I'm definitely feel like Poindexter is doing something sneaky. I just don't know what it is for so far. But I do gotta point out something right now. I believe that I didn't mention this in the last pod. This series is definitely taking place either before or after the Thunderbolts, because Mr. Charlie is working under Valentina, who's also running the new Avengers, or the new so-called Thunderbolts, as we so-called know. So definitely, it seems like the government is running or have their hands going on throughout the series.
Right. So, going back to Bullseye real fast, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, because that's a lot. I'm trying to figure out what will be the reason why he would go after Matt let him get out of prison, or helped him get out of prison, and then saving Daredevil. Which, to your point, there is he's doing something on the side that hasn't been exactly revealed yet, where it's kind of like he's going to be a pivotal part for this season. It's starting to look like he's going, like, later on in maybe the last 5 or 6 episodes, he's going to have a very, very pivotal part. But let's go ahead and transition to Fisk. He holds the press conference influencing the people of New York to find Matthew Murdock, putting up this facade of, even though Fisk knows who Matt is, he knows he's Daredevil, but he can't put out that image to the public because it just wouldn't look right, considering the fact that Matt pretty much took a bullet for him. So he uses the words, "He saved my life. Like, let's bring this hero home." So I'm pretty sure me and a lot of other people thought that was freaking genius, because now we have the people that don't like vigilantes looking for Daredevil, and we have the good New Yorkers are going to keep an eye out for Matthew Murdock. So he's screwed either way to be found.
Facts. That overall, I definitely was waiting for you to say that, because definitely, like, Fisk knew what he was doing. He used the politics and he stretched that plan pretty thick. Pause. But he was definitely using the haters to find Daredevil, and the ones that were fanatics at, how do I say this? He was looking for the fans at Matt Murdock, because remember, he was just an innocent bystander at this point. People don't know that Matt Murdock is Daredevil, or the devil of Hell's Kitchen. So it seems like he definitely had a strategy plan that he definitely thought out. Like, if I can't find Daredevil, I might as well find Matt Murdock, because they're one and the same. Definitely, we know as we progress in season 1, they know who each other's personal life. They know who is under the mask. Well, Matt Murdock because he's the only one who has a mask when he's a vigilante. And Wilson Fisk is Kingpin, but he doesn't have nothing to hide. So definitely smart strategy on his behalf. If he can't find the enemy, he might as well find the friend. And that, of course, is Matt Murdock. And definitely, I give him props for that. So Charlie Cox had to be in hiding. And that is definitely like crazy because it's like, damn, bro, like you can't even do nothing in New York City because everybody's watching, especially with the social media, the cameras, the videos, and all that. And the task force is looking for you. So you definitely got to make sure you're on your A game. You know what I'm saying? Definitely puts like Daredevil on his A game. And this is what I love about it because definitely Daredevil comes out with his shit right here. This is definitely where Daredevil peaks at.
Right. So we're going to keep it on Fisk. And Daniel's kind of been keeping the secret of this parody reporter leaking inside information about the mayor's office, and Fisk finds out, and he's putting some serious pressure on Daniel, like, you screwed me before and you don't want to find out when you screw me again. So he's really on Daniel ass about finding out who this parody reporter is.
Facts. And it's crazy because, like, bro, Daniel, I like him as a character. I definitely see him being molded to be the next Kingpin. And then, like, to have BB, his homegirl, or, like, the love interest that, or the girl that he likes, that he's trying to mold and, like, definitely see a relationship with. I feel for my man. He's in a rock and a hard place. And I don't know why he's really trusting BB. I don't think it's because she's beautiful, bro. I don't think so. I definitely think he sees something with her, but at the same time, he's playing in the Godfather's aspect. If you've ever seen those movies, those franchise, he's playing with fire.
Since you put it on BB, Daniel is forced to confront BB about the parody reporter, and she is not coming clean about it.
Facts.
Her being the actual reporter. So where do you see that actually going moving forward with BB? Because I think she's gonna make it, but
you want me to be honest with you with my personal opinion?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The way her uncle went out in this series, I don't see her having a future in this season coming forward, unless they stretch it out and have one more season. But we'll see how it goes, because as we know, like when we watched the original Netflix series, her uncle only lasted like 2 seasons, right? Correct? If I
want to say it was wrong. 1 season. He only lasted 1 season.
1 season. So I don't know. I'm definitely gonna guess on this. I don't think she's gonna survive either this season or the following season. But overall, she's playing with fire. And definitely Daniel really has a fond liking for BB. And I don't know why. Maybe just me. Okay, I get that she's beautiful, she's cool, whatever. Like, but she played you, bro. Like, you can't let that slide. I'm sorry. Definitely when Daniel was trying to become the right-hand man for Wilson Fisk. And you know that my man Fisk don't play no bullshit, dog. If he's asking you a question, he already knows the answer to it. So that means Fisk already knows who's fucking him. If you know what I'm saying. He already knows who's double-crossing him. So if he's asking you a question, as Daniel, you have to be prepared to give up to the people that are close to you. So I don't know why he has a soft spot for a BB. Maybe this is a stepping stone for him. I don't know. Maybe this is what he needs to cross to the other side for him to be like Fisk in the Kingpin, to get to that, like that Cobblepot Kingpin type style, you know what I'm saying? The Penguin type style, to be like that gangster, to not let nobody double cross you. But I don't know. I feel like that's like a crucial like character development he's gonna get later on. But we'll see how it goes.
Right. So I guess the Angela Del Toro's aunt, they go into a grocery store, and I'm assuming Angela knew the three guys that were trying to attempt to steal some alcohol from the store, and
Mhm.
Angela's aunt tells him to put the alcohol back, and the cashier at the register takes a shotgun out and attempts to threaten the boys from to threaten the boys from taking the alcohol, and he ends up getting knocked out by the anti-vigilante task force officer, which the words he used was he was attempting vigilanteism, trying to take the law into his own hands, and he ends up getting arrested along with Angela's aunt, excuse me.
Correct. And I definitely felt the scene. I got to give it to Kevin Feige and the producers, bro, because it definitely relating to what's going on with the world,
The U.S.
with the U.S. and ISIS and all that. And I definitely feel it, like, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of popped a tear because I'm sitting there like, bro, like, what? Why are they doing this shit, bro? Like, they know this is just kids. They're just trying to be stupid, just trying to, rob some alcohol, have a good time, whatever. I get it. It's the law. But at the same time, they were too aggressive with it. And, they were just trying to stop, I guess, a robbery at a corner store and make sure that it didn't progress as further than it got. But overall, it became footage that was leaked. And, as we know, that people got arrested, people got aggressive, people felt attacked. The store owner got arrested.
Just to cut you off real fast. I find it interesting about the demographic that was arrested. It is not the usual suspects.
It's not the usual suspect. Yeah, I wasn't gonna bring that up because I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, like that shit kind of touched my soul. But I'm okay. Don't take my words for granted. What I'm saying is like, damn, that's kind of fucked up. Because it definitely feels like we're going for, I'm not gonna say because I know people are gonna take my words out of context, but you know what I'm saying.
Yes. So we end the episode off with the anti-vigilante task force attacking Josie's bar, aka Daredevil and Karen Page's hideout. And Daredevil just springs in and he saves Josie from being arrested, and telling him to hide. In the process, we left off with a cliffhanger.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
So, can I say this real fast?
Go ahead.
These fight scenes so far in this season are freaking amazing, bro. When he freaking flicked out his little stick and he started sliding on the floor, dog, when he was getting shot at.
Pause. When you gotta rephrase that. You gotta pause all that shit. I don't know what you're talking about, little stick, but but I gotta agree with you on something. I'm glad you said it. I'm glad you fucking said it. Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yo, definitely feels like we're watching Netflix series, but the fight scenes on these episodes moving forward, fuck I feel like I'm out of words right now because I don't know how to explain it. The fight scenes, the choreography going forward in these episodes, is fucking amazing. I'm sorry, I gotta cuss, but I really gotta give her props where props is due. Jesus Christ, like these people know what we want as fans, bro, and they just deliver. Fuck. Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. That fight scene when Daredevil was dogging the anti-vigilante task force. Bro, I'm sorry. This definitely tops episode 1. Because as we know, they unmasked this dumbass. And I'm sorry, I gotta be real with you. That's not my Daredevil. That's not my GOAT. That's not because my GOAT would have never let that shit happen. But we're gonna how do we say this? We're gonna take it from the top and we're gonna start all over again. It's a new day, it's a new episode, and We're gonna forget about what happened in the past, but definitely this is my GOAT. He topped it. He's definitely like, I'm not gonna make the same mistakes. Don't get me wrong. This is Daredevil.
He scared
He's
me
not
for
perfect.
a second when he got popped a couple times.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. Yeah. He took some beans. Don't get me wrong. But when he came in there, he came in there with some Frank Castle bullshit, and I gotta be real honest with you. He came out there, boom, motherfuckers were getting dogged. I'm sorry, there was some CTE in that shit, and I'm like, damn, he gave some fucking like he was dogging these vigilante task force, bro. I'm sorry, he was making sure these motherfuckers were handicapped or either fucking full retarded. And I'm sorry, don't take offense to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is these people were normal until the end of that fight. And I guarantee you, most of these people, like 90% of those people, don't even remember what the fuck happened to them as soon as they got hit with the baton. Boom. Retarded. And I'm sorry. I'm trying to be nice, but what I'm saying, I'm trying to watch my words. These officers did not know what was coming until they got what was coming to them. And I'm like, that's my GOAT. And I'm definitely got to repeat this. That's my GOAT. He dogged the shit out of him. Especially when he came out with that fucking suit again. Shit. Fuck. Oh my God. I got a glaze on that, bro. I'm sorry. No homo. I got a glaze on the suit. Like, Jesus Christ. When he came out there with the black suit with the fucking red stitches on. Oh my God. Bro. Jesus Christ. And then when the baton hit the motherfuckers in the head, bro, he wasn't playing. He was dogging. And I'm like, where was the same energy in episode 1, bro? What the fuck? Fuck. I ain't gonna lie. I had to pause that shit. And I had to give like a round. I had to give a round of applause. I said, Jesus Christ, you tops episode 1. I'm sorry, because sometimes I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not saying that Marvel disappoints, but when I see a hero get dogged in one episode and then like outdo himself in the second episode, I don't know if I'm taking it as I'm a fanatic. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. He did it. He outdid himself from last episode and he gets dogged in the next episode. I can't stand that shit. I'm sorry. But
so what you're saying is he shouldn't have got hit at all.
He should have never got hit at all.
I low-key was like, man, do you like getting hit? Or...
He's not Batman, bro. I'm sorry. You're not Batman,
like, don't
bro.
Stop playing with your food. That's all I can say. Stop playing with your food.
Stop playing. Most definitely. Yeah. Stop playing with your fucking food. Just dog their bitch asses and get the fuck out of here with that shit. You're a daredevil for the love of God, bro. Come on, bro. Especially when you walking out here with that tough ass black ass with the red stitches on the suit with the DD on your chest, bro. Get that shit out of here, bro. I'm sorry. Ain't nobody dogging that shit. I'm sorry. What happened? Oh, done. Knocked out. Get your dumb ass out of here.